You see it right there. I gotta say, this is awesome to say that I'm now somehow a part of the brand, man. Big shout out to Corey Kamamoto, aka the commissioner, for making sure that we somehow do. And as you can see, we're also part of the arena as well with the little stands and everything, the barricades. Hey man, big shout out, because the little stuff matters, and that stuff is awesome. Furia Roja makes his way through for a huge match coming soon. Here we go. This, I can tell you right now, after so many matches of casting so far for RWC, Fuji, Sukiyomi, and Furia Roja is gonna be a spectacular way to start off tonight. Alexander Andrews, definitely not a fan favorite, but he's here and he's ready to go. Third participant here tonight for this match to start off RWC live from Miami. A championship on the line as we'll see a newly crowned champion as you could see there. The television championship belt raised high by our wonderful commissioner. Gonna be the first champion, I believe, unless there's been a match for it off the air. I don't believe so. Like how he's just gonna give that one to the official there. Here we go. As the three start to eye each other up here. This will be very much interesting as for who is gonna be the one to start off this match first. And look at this, it's Furia Roja. Oh, as he starts to go ahead and demolish in the ring. Hurricanrana. Fuji whipped up on the ropes. Oh, look at this. Oh, and he lifts him over. And Furia Roja lands on his feet. Now Alexander Andrews starting to go ahead and try to take over inside the ring. Looks to be laying down Fuji here onto that corner. Big boots to the skull. Oh, and a dropkick attempt from Furia Roja, caught over by the Brooklyn Badass. Alexander Andrews, this time not going to be caught off guard by Furia Roja as he goes on the ropes. Look at this. Huge spear as Furia Roja lands onto the barricade. Oh, nice movement there from Alexander Andrews. Furia Roja getting assaulted outside of the ring as he lifts him up. Comes Alexander, who comes Fuji, and he starts to go ahead and go to work here. Big blow to the back of Alexander Andrews. Furia Roja got away somehow. They're being lifted up by Alexander. Fuji throwing him into the ring here as Alexander gripped up by that arm as he lifts him up high, and back down to the ground he goes. Oh, we've got to watch out here. Oh, and he gets a huge landing onto Alexander Andrews. Furia Roja onto Fuji as well. A huge suplex, and now starts to drop kick his opponents. Furia Roja starts to go ahead and get to work on both opponents here. What's he doing on the top rope? Oh! Showing off how acrobatic he can be. Not only that, but the strength. Oh, and a big boot to the skull of Alexander Andrews. Look at this again. Oh! And there's the pin. Quick kick out at 2. That was a bit of a scary count by the official. Furia Roja ripping onto Fuji here. What's he doing? Piling up right on top of Alexander Andrews. Oh, and right onto his torso. And Furia Roja, he's become an animal here tonight. Oh, and Fuji is able to get a hit somehow, grabbing onto his head or neck area. Goes for the whip. There's Furia. Oh! Clothesline down there. Already back into the grasps of Fuji as he launches him up too. Not a good thing to see the Bone Master getting a grip that easily onto Furia. Fuji looking to eye him up here as he picks him up in a hard pack chopper onto the ropes. Furia sliding outside of the ring right after that huge impact he just made. Oh, and look at this. Alexander Andrews from the shadows starts to pick up Furia as he's just getting destroyed out here from both opponents now. Oh, he gets away from his grasp somehow. And Fuji might be thinking of something here. Very troublesome, as we got to be careful if he jumps outside the ring here, and he does a backflip off. Oh, and he hits, I believe, El Furia Roja. Oh, and a power bomb landing right on top of Fuji. Did Nyalin get fired? I'm not too sure actually what goes on outside of the events, by the way. There's only sometimes that I do. I did see someone did quit due to whatever reason. But other than that, no. I know somebody high from like the higher power of this did resign themselves. Couple of Irish whips into the ring here, and here's Fuji bouncing off the ropes, but Alexander catching him as he starts to give up a lot of combos straight to the face. Fuji's just getting hit out there and finally landing back down after that big boot from Alexander. Oh, look at this! Furia out of nowhere. And a hurricane outside of the ring. Oh, and he launches both of them outside. What's up, Avatar? Well, we know who everyone in this arena wants to win tonight. We'll have to see what happens here. As Furia Roja off the top and throws himself up into the air and hits both of them onto the barricade. Oh my! Furia Roja telling the crowd to come on. Oh, it lands on right on top of Alexander Andrews. Things are not looking good here for both Fuji and Alexander Andrews again. Furia Roja. Looks to put Fuji right on top of this barrier here. Oh, and he throws him off. Oh, and this is trouble. Furia Roja getting a huge beat down from Fuji. Oh! Fuji grabbing onto the neck area again of Furia. Oh, and a big choke slam there from Fuji. Oh, look at this! Fuji might be thinking of something crazy here. I'm not liking this. Furia Roja still dazed from that huge catch German. Oh, and Furia Roja out of nowhere is able to get it through to Fuji. Grasping him by the shoulder. Look at this. He's got an armbar in place. Alexander, look at him from midair. Oh! Alexander Andrews breaking that armbar in place from Furia Roja to Fuji. And now Alexander Oh, using all his weight there as he rolled right on top of Furia. And here's in the submission now. This could be trouble for Furia Roja. The ref's still waiting to see this one through. Fuji picking up Alexander Andrews and chucking him right into Furia Roja. My goodness. Oh. The Fuji captor connects, and Fuji kicking out Alexander Andrews outside of the ring. It's Furia and Fuji. A stare down and a quick chop from Furia. Oh, and another chop from Furia. They're going neck and neck here. A quick response right after the other. Here's a lift up of the shoulders from Fuji. Oh, and tosses him right into the turnbuckle. Furia set up, still stood onto that turnbuckle here, onto the corner of the ring. Oh my goodness! And now Furia placing Fuji now onto the corner. Big boots to the torso and a big one to the face. Look at this. Oh, and a huge reversal from Fuji. Couple of punches and kicks here from Fuji onto Furia. It gets out in trouble as he's tossed up into the ropes. And again, Fuji not letting Furia rest here. He knows. He wants the title, sorry. Setting up a Fuji captor, but look at this, Furia Roja with the reversal. It lands right onto Alexander Andrews. I've never seen speed quite like it. The stomps of the boot of Furia Roja, waiting for the Bone Master to get up. Furia Roja with the dance and a quick boot to the skull. Oh! There's the pin. This could be it. 2 count, and that's it. Furia Roja will be the first crowned champion for the television championship, sponsored by Kirisports. What is this? Just won a title. Here's someone coming on out here. Look at this. It's Tahir Payne making his way out. Still clapping, but questions about what is the undisputed champ doing here from GCW? You heard it from the champion here, nicely said. But still the stare down from Tahir. As soon as you beat one obstacle, there will always be another. And I think that's the sign we're given here. What a way to start off RWC live from Miami, I gotta say.